Hey yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what's good, my peoples? Hey yo, welcome back to my channel, The X Productions. I'm Bizone, the unknown producer. This episode, we're gonna use my Serato studio and we're gonna enter into the lab Dr. X and we're gonna flip another classic for you, okay? Wait, matter of fact, before I get into that, I think y'all know what it is. Number one, hit that like button. Number two, hit that subscribe button. Number three, hit that push notification so you know my shit drops. Don't rely on YouTube to let you know my shit drops in your notifications because it's all about analytics and stuff like that, and it might not notify you when my shit drops. So the sure way of knowing when it drops, hit that push notification. Okay, with that being said, today's classic is a legendary group, and the group is called Dela, and the album is 3 Feet High and Rising. I'm gonna delve into that album. I'm gonna delve into the album 3 Feet High and Rising. I'm gonna pull out one of their songs and I'm gonna do a flip. I'm gonna flip it, take some samples from it, um, make it more modern, and my version of it, how it would play today. Okay? I already know the song I'm gonna pick. It's Plug Tuning. But before I get into that, let me just give you a little background on De La Soul. De La Soul is a group that consists of Pasta Noose, Trugoy the Dove, and Maceo the DJ. And by the way, rest in peace to Trugoy who passed away a few years ago. Um, 3 Feet High and Rising dropped in 1989 off of Tommy Boy, and it was a hit instantly. They're also part of the Native Tongue crew, which consists of Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, and a couple other members like Shi Ali, Black Sheep. But De La Soul's first album, 3 Feet High and Rising, is critically acclaimed. It's one of the top albums ever. It had songs like Buddy, um, Say No Go, which was a Hall and Note sample that they used from the 80s. Um, Me, Myself, and I, which was I think their chart topper off a Billboard, and also it wasn't their first release, but that was like their chart topper for Billboard. Me, Myself, and I. Um, what else? Oh yeah, of course, Plug Tuning, which is the song I chose to do. What else? Oh yeah, of course, Plug Tuning, which is the song I chose to do. Pasta Noose and True Water Dub are known as Plug One and Plug Two, and the song I'm doing right now that they did off the album is called Plug Tuning, and I'm gonna play that all the way through, and I'm gonna listen to it and see what samples I can take from it, and then I'm gonna flip it and make it something modern. Let's play this first cut, Plug Tuning off the album. Off the album 3 Feet High and Rising. All right.
Yo, Possum Dove, stand clear to be plugged up into line 1 and 2 so y'all can flaunt that new style of speed.
And good luck to both of you. Plug 1, plug 2, plug 1, plug 2.
Wait, I'm just going to play that over again real quick. I like the beginning, what they use that little scratch.
Yo, Possum Dove, stand clear to be plugged up into line 1 and 2 so y'all can flaunt that new style of speed.
And good luck to both of you. Plug 1, plug 2, plug 1, plug 2, plug 1, plug 2, plug 1.
Answering any other service, prerogative, praise positively, I'm acquitted. Enemies publicly shame my utility. After the battle, their mittens, I'm with it. Simply sued, well moved, vinyl like glue. Transistors are never more shown with. Like when vocal flow brings it all down in ruins. Due to a clue of a naughty noise called plug tuning. Flowing in fire with a new style. Barrels are cleaned and loaded for salute. Chanters with the choice standing steady like my mouthpiece. Paragraph preacher is now introduced. Drums are heard sounding off in each and every person. Vocal confetti is thrown at top stage. Roses and violets on proper for throwing for showing appreciation. Why? This is a daisy age. Hands won't sweat cause there's no threat. Micro stay dry while places so loose. Rhymes on fables but stable to be on time cause they market it and label speaker pasta news. The stitch will fit with every consumer. Microphone use in self will start blooming. Profit and cost could never be lost or due to a clue of a naughty noise called plug tuning. the sight of a method. Dive beneath the depth of a never-ending verse. Gasping and swallowing every last letter. Vocalized liquid holds the quench of your thirst.
I already know what samples I'm gonna take already. I already know. Probably three samples I'm gonna take off of here.
Dive beneath the depth of a never.
One, plug two, plug one, plug two, plug one, plug two.
Gaze at the sight of a method. Dive beneath the depth of a never-ending verse. Gasping and swallowing every last letter. Vocalized liquid holds the quench of your thirst. Reason for the rhythm is for causes unknown. Different individuals are dazzled with the showbiz. Auditions are gathered, but the soul would just rather hold a count at three and in the end leave it as it is. Flow to the sway of my do-re. Mean out freaks, lunatics who will haunt. Words are sent to the vents of humans, then converted to a phrase called talk. Musical notes will send a new motto. Every last poem is recited at noon. Focus is set, let your Polaroids click as we capture the essence of a naughty noise called plug tuning.
One thing, okay, I already have this up. One thing I like about De La Soul is the way they articulated their raps. And when I say that, I mean the the slang they used, the way they put things in their raps, where they said things, explained things. It wasn't like wasn't like street terms. It was more like um simple ways to say things, like my vocab, you know, um profit and loss, profit and cost could never take a loss. You know what I mean? Things like that. I ain't losing money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make money off of this. Um, um, vocal confetti is thrown up top stage. You know what I'm saying? Vocal confetti is thrown up top stage. That means people are cheering for you. You know, the way they said things in a different manner that was, I guess, metaphoric, but it has like not even two meanings. It's just a different meaning. You know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't even say a different meaning. It has one meaning, but it's just a different way of saying things. Instead of saying people are cheering for me, they're throwing vocal confetti on top stage. You know, that's dope. That's dope.
Vocal in doubt is an uplift, and real is the answer that I answer with. Dying yet lava, what you must realize that the tune that I present is surely not a gift. Different in style is definite, and style which I flaunt is sure legit. Now set aside, I say I hold pride in performing this melodic misfit. So swing cause this picture is pitching. Incense JD Dove is now saying. All sing along to his favorite song while the pocket transistors are playing. But least but not last, I'm frightened. For the words that I reply hold doom. Life of the chant can be stopped by accident when you're tripping the wire of the plug tune.
That was Plug Tuning by De La Soul off of the album 3 Feet High and Rising. Trugoy, gotta take a shot for you, my brother. You know, rest in peace. So, what I'm gonna do now is, well, matter of fact, the producer of this album, the whole album is Professor Prince Paul, who was the DJ for a group called Stetsasonic. Okay, and he also was a member of Gravediggers, RZA's group with him, um, Prince Paul. Oh man, Fuquan, and I can't remember the other member's name, but it was four of them. And Prince Paul and RZA both did the production on it, and they just came together. They was off Tommy Boys as well, you know. So you see the relation, you know. Um, I did a reaction to that. You can go back and look at that Gravediggers song. I did Dangerous Minds. Go check that out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a break and I'm going to snatch these samples off of the song Plug Tuning, and I'm going to make something modern day Plug Tuning that I think De La Soul would still kill. All right, be right back. Don't go nowhere. Okay, what up, people? I'm back. I snatched these samples up, and I kind of put them together, EQ'd them all out. Took the samples, and I also sequenced a little short little mix down of everything together. But first, let me hear this. Let you hear the samples I use. The first one is I took the beginning of the song, and I just chopped it right where they did that little scratch in the beginning. I played for you right now.
Yo, Possum Dub.
That little part right there. I played again so you can hear it. Boom,
Yo,
boom,
Possum
boom.
Dub.
I took that little part and then I made that into this part right here. What I did is I took that little part with the little scratch. I EQ'd it out. I went high in the mids and I went low in the lows, and I also went low on the filter, really, really low to filter it out. I sped the tempo up to minus 75. Excuse me, I slowed the tempo down to minus 75, and I kept the same key shift. It's in C minor. I have it, the key, and I have everything going at 125. I didn't want to sound too slow, but yet not too fast, so I kept it at 125. Um, I also added some plugins um, to reduce the background sound of it and kind of distort it as well. I put a hard side chain on it to go with the 808 in the drum. I like to do that, just so the the sample won't get lost behind the 808 boom boom. You know what I mean? What else did I do? I kind of put a delay on it. I put a delay double up on it. I didn't go too high on it. I went very less than half of it on the dial. I put a tailwind on it, excuse me, a light tail. I said tailwind. I did. I also put a light tail reverb on it, which just is like a reverb that like brings a little more life to it. And this is what I came up with out of that. You don't even recognize how it sounded from this,
Yo, Possum.
from that to that. Okay. Now, being that I want it to be plug tuning modern day, I have to keep in like that chorus. That chorus has to coincide with the original song. You know what I mean? So I took the chorus, which is, let me find that for you real quick.
Off in each and every person. Vocal confetti is thrown at you of a naughty of a naughty.
Y'all can flaunt that new style of speed.
And good luck to both of you.
Plug one.
And here is the chorus right here.
Plug one.
Plug two,
Plug one.
plug two,
Plug one.
plug two.
Plug one.
I took that chorus and I changed it up to sound like this. That first one's a little too loud. It brings that down. So that's the chorus right there. I just chopped it up. I took the plug off of it. I took the plug part off it, chopped it, and then I put a little echo in it and a little delay double up on there. I filtered it out to get the background sounds off of it, and added a touch of an echo just to make it bounce a little bit more on the track. You know, so I came up with this. Okay, and what I did is I had to add a drum beat, of course. So I came up with a drum beat pattern, a drum pattern, and I'll play that for you real quick. I did two versions of it, and the first version, the second version is very close. All I did was change up the 808 drops and and the snares on the eighth bars, and on excuse me on the three on the fourth bar, and on the eighth bar. Okay, so this is what it'll sound like right here, the drum beat. Just added an 808 drum, got the snares in there, and a little clap. And then like you hear that little snare at the end. I switched it up on both of those drum beats, and then it needed a little. It needed at least a bass line. I didn't want to do a melody on it. I just wanted it to sound hard, so I just did a nice little clean bass line that I drew up on here, and I'll play that for you real quick. Sort of like some orchestra, some string strikes, some string strikes. It's not really a bass line, but it gives you that strings. It brings a little energy to it. You know what I mean? It brings a little energy to it, and like kind of ominous sound. I love that sound. Okay? So those are all my sounds I put together. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play it for you in entirety. I did a little mix down of it, okay? And I'll play that for you right now. I'm gonna raise them drums up a little bit higher. I'm gonna raise them drums up a little bit higher. Give me 1 second. Let me fix that real quick. The drums is strong. They need to go up higher. There we go. Drums definitely need to be harder. And sorry. Okay. Okay. Let me stop that real quick. Those drums need to be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna raise those drums higher because the drums are strong. That 808 is strong, and I want that to stand out a little bit more than it does. It's just too low. You know what I mean? All right. So, and by the way, I'm going to work on this a little later. This is a rough draft of what I have, but I'm going to work on all this a little bit later too. Okay. So I'm going to start that over from the beginning. And let's go back and set it. Hit that save button. Raise them drums up that 808 a little bit on the low. I like that. I like that. Well, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna add another sequence at the end of this. Add another sequence at the end of this real quick. I'm just gonna copy this real quick. This will be real short. I think it'll boost up the end a little bit. Got to end on it. Just had to name that so I know what it is. And I'm gonna throw that right there. And we'll play one more time for y'all with a little better ending finish right there. Oh, hit that save button. All right, that was my flip on Plug Tunin by Dela off of the debut album they had that dropped in '89 of Tommy Boy, 3 Feet High and Rising. All right. I got to work on the levels a little bit, but that's the basic thing. That's my flip on it. Made it a little bit more modern, a little bit more of the groove too, you know. So, till next time, one.
The X Production.